Hello, everyone, and welcome to another at the Glance episode. So like this is one of those rare times where I'm gonna try to keep everything short and simple and to the point. Um, so anyway, mental wise, seem to be doing uh at a better lately, which is good. Just trying to manage like appointments and whatnot that comes up as like usual. Um, you know, for those of you who have been keeping up with my lock journey, I did not cut my locks. I just have them pulled back, as you can see, into like a man bun kind of style. Um, you know, um, I will say that the service that we went to for like Easter morning, that was really touching. Like I think that really helped me from like a mental standpoint. You know, um, and then and like other news, like other stuff like coming up. So tonight is Little Man's spring concert. And I wish him luck. Um, it's like that. It's that I hope that everything that it works out. Um, but I'm sure the way it goes, it's gonna be fun and entertaining. Um, so I added some more springtails to the enclosure. Um, so I'm gonna let them get settled in good, and then I'll move the turtle in, and see how she likes it. I'm pretty sure that she will. Um, you know, it'll be a big it it'll be a big like upgrade from what she's like used to. Definitely. Um, but no. This week's episode um is a little different. I'm going to talk about some behind the scenes stuff, and instead of like the normal stuff. Um, so with that being said, I may or may not have any breaks like I normally do, like in between the topics. Um, so I'll make up my mind once the like editing is done. If I do or not, if I do have breaks, well, you'll know because it'll be like obvious. Um, so anyway, kicking things off with this week's at a glance episodes main topics. So for the first behind the scenes uh at a topic, I have God be coming um a focal point. So like I'm not going to like lie and say, that this hasn't been like a heck of a month. And by that I mean it's been like a lot of like ups and downs, like roller coasters, storms, what the end of the month in sight, it's like literally, it's like a week like way or so at this point. um and it's like I want to take a step back, and uh, shed some light on a few things that have come out of this month. So what really led to me making God almost a focal point of the last week's at a podcast episode. So if I'm honest, I don't think that it's a mistake or it's like a coincidence. That a God came up throughout the episode last week. And at other points throughout this month. So it's true that I was going down a rabbit hole again when it dawned on me that God has always been there by my side. It's like enough Forrest Frank, Ryan Ellis, Twan Wells, and countless other like musical like artists have it mentioned in their like lyrics that God listens. That he's always there. He's always there in the uh, trenches with us, uh, fighting, and they're with us when things are turning around for us and are going good. But that initial spark from that rabbit hole came from me seeing a scared little girl who thought she was all alone and had no one she could turn to or could count on. That little girl felt that she didn't have too many options that are winnable circumstances to turn things around and to end her reoccurring nightmare. So it's no surprise to me that she had given up hope and had felt that death was her only way out. Yet, that same little girl realized that she wasn't alone when God spared her life. And he eventually that her faith in him was strengthened. Yes, it was constantly tested, and it has wavered at times, but it has never truly extinguished. So that takes us to the next behind the scenes topic of this week's episode, which is monthly mental health topic. So it was that same little girl that had led me to do unanswered pleas for for help. As this month's mental health topic, it's the same battle tested little girl that guides me to this day, from time to time, in the things I do and in the ways that I react to different circumstances. It was that little girl, once again, that helped me realize what I couldn't all those years ago. That that children do battle with mental health as well. Children can experience depression, though the signs may not always be visible. So that's why I felt it can compelled to bring attention to childhood depression this month. And that brings us to the last behind the scenes topic of this week's episode, which is now what? Where do I go from here? So, where does that leave me at this juncture? Well, that leaves me with facing yet another truth that I've been trying to run away from. That after being in the military, in my mind, and how I view things, I can never truly be a regular civilian again. I don't think the way that an average, civilian thinks. Instead, I look at things and think about things similar to how I would if I was still in the military. Perhaps that's why that I try to have a safe space here where I try to leave judgment at the door and instead to offer help, to list resources and to make relatable topics to reach someone who may be going through a tough time or something similar to myself, or knows someone that is going through something and then learns ways that they can help them. From watching some of my mental health videos, or someone who was able to recognize that someone is going through a mental health struggle after watching one of my mental health videos. So yeah, that's like everything like the condensed version of what led me to talk about a lot of things that I have this month. Um, you know, and I guess just just to to have different people understand like the way like I think that I do, the way that I go about coming up with uh t- uh with uh topics and whatnot. It's like my reason, you know, for like wanting to do this, you know. Um and to put myself out there, you know. Um and again, as always, thank you to the ones who are listening or watching us, and as always, if you have remarks or thoughts, post those on my YouTube channel. Um, and just know that if you are going through like a rough time right now, if you're going through like a storm, that there are brighter days that lie ahead of us. As long as we don't give up. As long as we don't give in to those inner demons. And I'm not saying that it's like easy by any means, because that I know it's not. It's anything but easy. But but it's one of those things that you just have to take one day at a time, and just to take things just as they come, um you know um so with that being said, I'm going to sign off the way that I always do. um until next time, everyone has a safe and a wonderful week.